Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University.
Welcome students. I Dr. Shivang Patel, Associate Professor at School of Computer Science, Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University. Welcome you all from Chaitanya Studio of Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University. In the lecture series of Subject Operating System, we have discussed various aspects, various commands of Linux or Unix operating system, in which previous session we have discussed shell script. We have just started how to create shell script. So just revise few of the things, then we are going to continue with few more commands in shell script. So we have discussed if you want to create a shell script, that is nothing but you are combining multiple commands into one program, that is called shell script or shell programming. So this can be run in Linux or Ubuntu operating system kernel platform. So you can say that it is the shell script or shell program which combines multiple commands, and you are creating the shell script for different purpose, for different task. It may be for communication purpose, it may be for some filtering purpose, it may be some file operations, it may be some string operations. So for anything you are creating a program on that platform, that is called shell script. To create a shell script, we have discussed you are requiring some editor. As you already aware, if you want to create any programming, any other programming languages, you are requiring to write the code in some editor. Same way here, you can use multiple editors. You can use Pico editor, you can use VI editor. So whenever you are installing any operating system like Linux or Ubuntu, any flavor, in that case by default VI editor is available. The updation, or you can say that the modification in VI, that is called VIM. VI, that is visual editor, and VIM, that is the updated version of VI editor, right? So this is the default editor available. We have discussed in the previous session how you are using VI editor to create a shell program. Now VI editor contains basically three modes: command mode, command line mode, and insert mode. Whenever you want to write something, if you want to insert something, if you want to create a shell script, in that case you have to write something in the editor. So your mode must be the insert mode. So all those mode you can switch in between every mode with the help of some specific key on the keyboard. So if you want to change from one mode to another mode, first of all you have to press the escape key. Then after, suppose you want to change to insert mode from command mode, in that case you have to press I. So whenever you are pressing I, then you are going to the insert mode and you can write the script. Suppose you want to save the script, if you want to quit from VI editor, in that case you can use escape, then after colon. So whenever you are pressing escape, now your mode will be changed from insert mode to last line mode or command line mode. So your cursor is at the last line, you can press colon sign. If you want to save the script, if you want to save your program, in that case you can use W. If you want to save and exit your program, you can press W and Q. If you don't want to save, you just want to quit the VI editor, in that case you can use Q. So these are the different key combinations that you have to use for saving or quitting from the shell script. Now suppose you have created the shell script and you want to move in between. Suppose you want to move to the beginning of the line, you want to move at the end of the line, you want to move the previous line or the last line, or suppose you want to move the beginning of specific word. Such kind of operation that is required some specific key, that is I, J, H and K. These are the different keys that are available by which you can move into your program. So whenever you want to move such kind of operation, you want to perform such kind of operation, like some specific portion you want to cut, you want to merge something, in that case you have to move in the command mode. So these are the different key events that you have to use for executing various tasks in the command mode. So these three modes that we have discussed. Then we have started first shell script, in which we have seen to take input from the user, we have created variable. Then after, you can take input from the user. With the help of that input, we have performing addition operation. So now in today's session, we are continuing with that operation, arithmetic operation. Then after, we are moving with one new concept called command line argument. So we are taking the practical. So at the last time we have discussed, you can see on the screen. First of all, you can check which program that we have created. So you can check with the ls command. So last time we have created that program BAOUGujarat.sh. As we have discussed, you can use any of the shell to create programming. You can use bash shell, you can use corn shell, you can use C shell. According to your shell, the file extension may be changed. Now suppose you want to open that particular file that we have created. We have created prog1.sh. The sh extension is that represent the executable file that you have created. So this is the program or shell script we have created in the previous session, right? In which we have used this echo statement to print the message. Then after, we have used the command read n1. That n1 is nothing but the variable. Whenever you are using that read command and n1 or any other variable name, so it will take input from the user and it will be stored in that particular variable. Mind well, here there is no data type you have to mention at the shell script. According to the data that you are entering, the type may be defined. Then after, another input we have taken n2. Then after, we are creating one more variable sum, and in that we are adding that two variables n1 and n2. Now suppose you want to fetch the value of n1 and n2, you are using $sign. So whenever you are using $sign, it will give you the value of n1. Now we are using plus sign, that is nothing but the arithmetic operator. Other arithmetic operators in shell programming, that is minus, then after asterisk, then division, modulo, these are all the arithmetic operators, right? Now in the same program, we want to change, we want to modify something. In that case, first of all, you have to change the mode. Currently we are in the command mode. Now suppose you want to change something in this program, you must have to move to the insert mode. So you already aware, if you want to move the insert mode, in that case you have to press the I option. So now you can see at the bottom, now we are in the insert mode. Now suppose we want to create one more variable, say for example subtraction equal to, then after grave ascent sign, expr, that represents the expression. If you want to perform arithmetic operation, you can use this expression command, or directly you can use in the echo statement. According to different shell, that may vary. Now suppose I would like to differentiate between these two numbers, so I can write this statement. Then after, I would like to use multiplication. If I want to perform multiplication of two numbers, then say for example n1, for multiplication sign is asterisk and then after $n2, right? Then after division, the same thing we have to use here, $n1, then after divide sign and $n2. Now observe one thing, we are going to perform here 4 different operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. See, plus and minus sign that we have used as it is, but asterisk, that will be considering as wildcard character. It is the special symbol, it has some specific meaning in the shell script or shell programming, right? So if you are using asterisk or star directly here, then it will not perform multiplication operation. In that case, you have to use backslash before that particular asterisk, then and then multiplication, that will be possible. So remember that thing, whenever you want to perform product operation or multiplication operation, always use backslash, because asterisk, that can be used as a wildcard or any special symbol that has some different meaning in the shell programming, right? Then after, we want to print something, these all operations, so you can use specifically different name here or different echo statement, or you can do in the same echo statement, that is up to you. You can also use /n for new line, right? Then after, for multiplication, if you want to print value, you are using that $sign, Then after whatever the variable we have saved, here we have said multiplication in MUL variable. Then after division, if you want to save in the division, that can be stored in div variable. So this fourth statement we have to write to print the answer, right? You can put all those four statements in a single echo statement, right? That is up to you. Now I would like to save this script. So I have to press escape key because I would like to change the mode. So you can observe here, whenever I am pressing the escape key, at the bottom line insert that will be removed. Now I have to save, so you can put colon and then WQ because I have to save that script, right? Now you can run by using sh command, program name, that is prog1.sh. In here it will ask number 1, say for example number 1 is 15, then after number 2, that is 5. So you can see all 4 operations that can be executed with the help of this shell script, right? So if you want to perform that particular arithmetic operations, then we have discussed plus, minus, asterisk and division. So if you want to perform multiplication, you have to remember only before multiplication sign, asterisk sign, you have to put slash, right? So in today's session, we have discussed arithmetic operators. In next session, we are going to discuss command line argument, in which we don't use read command to take value from the user. We are just using command line positional parameters, that is $1 to $9. So we are going to see in detail how those positional parameters that can be used. So whenever you are executing the code, you have to pass the values. Those values that can be stored in positional parameter, you can say that in the command line arguments. So the same operation we are performing with the help of command line operation, right? So and also in the next subsequent operation whatever the sessions, we are going to see that decision making statements, looping statements and few more advanced command in the shell script, right? So do practicing and keep learning. Till then, happy learning. Thank you.